cities are under attack from a no-good group of gridiron goons. It's up to the Mud Heroes to band together and put an end to this madness. Help the heroes as they travel across the country and clash with the goons, earning rewards along the way.
On 1st and 10, Locke. That's complete to his running back, Portis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the toss, this is Clinton Portis. A big play that time for the Raiders. 48 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Clinton Portis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Throughout the game, we're going to track so many different statistics, but one is becoming increasingly in vogue: explosive runs of 20 yards or more, and we just saw one right there to open this game.
Now we'll see how the other team responds, because when you get a play like that against you this early in the game, you're going to feel like your back's against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, the pressure now increases on you because your first thought is we have to answer right now.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 7, and time a huge factor. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Roberson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
I haven't played Ultimate Teams in months, so I'll do it good. Let's go.
They'll run it here with Portis.
Get off me.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple.
I ain't got no timeout, so I ain't got to hurry.
Superstar of the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now a carry for Portis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A run with Portis. And he's got some space here.
Oh, boom.
Get off me. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's Portis. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I ain't played this in months.
downs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Portis. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Ooh, actually, he really did something.
Well done, heroes. Let's turn the page and find out what happens next.
Thank you. I ain't played this in months, though. I ain't played in 2 months. And I'm like in legend status on pack openings. I have not played this in months at all. Oh god, that's gonna be hard. Okay, got that one. Yeah, I missed that one. Journey Part 2. Let me check something out. Best packs I think buy. Cooper Cup. Dang, I should have bought one of them before it expired. Well, that sucks. Oh well. 50,000 coins. Or this one. Nah. I don't do good with that crap anyway. I ain't played this thing in months. My team ain't that good right now. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. How the heck is he over? When they come to handles, never had one. I don't even know. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. Don't really need down to finish. I don't play. closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now.
Oh dang, I didn't know he had an upgrade car. But I think that's a lot of money too. Dang, they put a lot of crap in here. Really? Achieved 96 overall. That's a bull crap. I bet that costs a lot right there. Golly. Check the door. That's how much it costs.
Cause he gave me patience. Swear that all makes sense. When you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. I know we the ones that ain't dead. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
Funny right there.
Way too many wins, they know the shit.
That
They was saying, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click.
Hey man.
Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was saying, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got it better. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her and
People are still trying to sub Kurt Warner.
see me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a faucet. Took over the game.
Oh damn, that'd be wonderful to have that car. Dang, he's still going for that high.
My mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big,
Lord.
going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm time to bring the
I don't see no hill anywhere. Whatsoever. Oh, week 2 already available. God. Oh yeah, only 1 star. That's stupid. Might as well do these. Journey Master Byron Jones. Scored 3 user hits. Win the games in the 3rd quarter.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
All right, thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. You're down in this one. You have possession on your own 30-yard line. As we get set here, first and 10.
Really? I got to make a comeback? Okay. No problem.
So first and 10 now from
I hate the Chiefs
30.
anyways. Fuck the Chiefs.
On the give, here's Portis.
Oh, sucker.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Running lanes ran a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Get the hell out. You can't stop Clint Bourne in the beast when he played in the NFL.
Shy of the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I'll run this ball down your throat.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in the first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll fake it. Now Love.
Oh, I told you.
Tight end Kelsey
Bye-bye.
for an Oakland touchdown. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Goodbye. More hits the crap out.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go.
Now a clash of plays here, and it's intercepted.
Picked. Thank you.
Picked off by Ty Law. Watkins, the intended receiver.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long
Man, go sit down somewhere.
time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short
run
and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Well, with Damian Williams, it's notable that the Chiefs didn't make a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled. And then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Strong indicator that he was ready to be the bell cow.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Fights him off, and he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches. They'll run on 3rd down with Portis. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 14-yard line.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal, 2:08 on the clock. They'll have one play, maybe two, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Well, this is caught by Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Mahomes complete to his tight end. It's Kelsey. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Hardman, the 2nd-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340. And should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. Mahomes now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? As another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a give left side. It's Portis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Darren Lee there to get him down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 13.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.